In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NBA games happening on December 1st, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New Orleans Pelicans versus New York Knicks. It's an interconference clash on the basketball court as two teams look to claim a victory under the bright lights of New York City. The New Orleans Pelicans hit the road to face the New York Knicks on Sunday evening in an exciting NBA showdown. In their previous outing, the Pelicans fell 120-109 to the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday night, despite managing to cover the spread as 11.5-point underdogs. Meanwhile, the Knicks edged out the Charlotte Hornets 99-98 on the road earlier that same day, though they failed to cover as 13-point favorites. Historically, New Orleans holds a narrow 24-21 advantage in the all-time regular season series, winning the last 3 meetings, including a dominant 115-92 victory in their most recent matchup on February 27, 2024. The Pelicans have been struggling recently, suffering consecutive defeats to the Grizzlies and Raptors. Their upcoming schedule features challenging matchups against the Hawks, Suns, and Thunder. The Knicks, on the other hand, managed to outlast the Hornets but fell short against the Mavericks in a recent loss. They now look ahead to games against the Magic, Hornets, and Pistons as they aim to build momentum. New Orleans has been in a slump, losing 16 of their last 18 contests, and they are desperate to break an 8-game losing streak. Their most recent loss came at the hands of the Grizzlies, where they were outplayed in a 120-109 defeat. The team struggled offensively, shooting just 41% from the field and connecting on only 9 of their 29 3-point attempts. Defensively, they were outmatched early, allowing 67 points in the first half, which set the tone for the remainder of the game. In contrast, the New York Knicks have been in relatively strong form, winning 6 of their last 8 games. They narrowly escaped with a victory against the Hornets, securing a 99-98 win on Friday. The Knicks shot 44% from the field and made 12 of their 32 attempts from beyond the arc. Despite a sluggish start that saw them score just 15 points in the opening quarter, a crucial 15-5 run late in the game enabled them to steal the victory. In terms of player availability, the Pelicans remain shorthanded, missing stars Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson and Precious Achiuwa are still sidelined, while the return of C.J. McCollum and Jamal Murray has offered some offensive spark for New Orleans. Their overall performance has been abysmal. The Pelicans have lost 7 consecutive games and 13 of their last 14, severely hampered by injuries to key players such as Williamson, Herbert Jones, and potentially Ingram. Meanwhile, the Knicks, despite their inconsistency, managed to grind out a road win against Charlotte and boast a solid home record of 5-2, compared to the Pelicans' dismal 1-9 road record this season. A significant factor in the disparity between these teams is their shooting from beyond the arc. The Knicks are among the league leaders, ranking 3rd with a stellar 39% team 3-point shooting percentage. Conversely, the Pelicans rank 24th in the NBA, shooting just 33.3% from deep. New York's superior health and offensive efficiency position them as clear favorites in this contest. The Pelicans enter this game as one of the league's coldest teams, enduring an 8-game skid and coming off a blowout loss to Memphis, despite McCollum's 30-point effort. The Knicks were far from dominant in their narrow victory over Charlotte, but their healthier roster and home court advantage make them the more formidable side. While betting on double-digit favorites can be risky, the Pelicans' poor form and injury woes make them an unappealing choice. So the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Defensively, both teams have struggled in recent games. The Pelicans are allowing an alarming 119 points per game over their last 5 contests, while the Knicks have given up 116.5 points per game in their previous 4 outings. Both defenses have been vulnerable, with New Orleans ranking 28th in opponent field goal percentage at 48.5%, and New York ranking 21st at 47.2%. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Celtics versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The two teams with the best records in the NBA will face off once again this Sunday, with the Cleveland Cavaliers hosting the Boston Celtics at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. This highly anticipated matchup follows a recent meeting between the two, and both squads will look to assert their dominance in what promises to be a thrilling contest. The Boston Celtics are riding high after victories over the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Clippers. Looking ahead, they face a challenging stretch with games against the Miami Heat, Detroit Pistons, and Milwaukee Bucks. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Cavaliers have had mixed results recently, with a win over the Toronto Raptors followed by a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. They now prepare for upcoming matchups against the Washington Wizards, Denver Nuggets, and Charlotte Hornets. Boston has been on a roll, winning 12 of their last 14 games, including their current 7-game winning streak. Their most recent triumph was an impressive 138-129 road victory over the Bulls on Friday. The Celtics showcased their offensive firepower by shooting 50% from the field and a scorching 2-3 of 5-4 from beyond the arc. Despite losing an early 13-point lead, Boston exploded for 42 points in the fourth quarter to seal the win comfortably. On the other hand, Cleveland has cooled off after a strong start to the season, dropping 3 of their last 5 games. They are coming off a disappointing 117-101 road loss to the Atlanta Hawks on Friday. The Cavaliers struggled offensively, shooting just 40% from the field and 1 of 3 from three-point range. After staying competitive through the first half, they unraveled in the third quarter, giving up 39 points and falling behind by as much as 20 points. Both teams face injury concerns heading into this clash. The Celtics may be without key players Derek White, Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford, and Jrue Holiday, all of whom are listed as questionable. The Cavaliers, meanwhile, continue to miss Dean Wade and Max Strus. It's worth noting that Boston handed Cleveland its first loss of the season earlier, but Donovan Mitchell was rested for that game. The odds makers favor Boston, but Cleveland offers compelling value, especially at home, where they boast a 10-1 straight-up record and an impressive 14-6 against the spread mark. Given that the Cavaliers nearly defeated the Celtics on the road recently, they will be eager to capitalize on their home court advantage in front of what is sure to be a raucous crowd. With injuries potentially reshaping the dynamics of the game, checking the lineups before tip-off will be crucial. If the Celtics are indeed short-handed, the Cavaliers have a strong chance to exact revenge in a close contest. So the Cleveland Cavaliers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Offensively, these teams are among the best in the league. Boston leads in offensive rating, while Cleveland ranks third. The Celtics take more three-point shots than any other team and will face a Cavaliers defense that struggles against the three, ranking second worst in the league. However, Cleveland leads the NBA in true shooting percentage, bolstered by their league-best three-point accuracy. This game, much like their prior meeting in November, is expected to be high-scoring. Cleveland's up-tempo style, as the 6th fastest team in the league, will add possessions to the game. The Cavaliers have scored over 120 points in 5 consecutive home games, and Boston has surpassed the 120-point mark in 5 of their last 7 contests. With both teams firing on all cylinders offensively, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.